Okay.
Gracias.
Yeah, much love, people. Okay, we were just trying to sneak a walk in, and I realized it started raining, like, not heavy, but heavier than I'd like. And we're only like 5-6 minutes from our house. I don't want it to get, because it's actually rained pretty heavily a few times today. I'm not trying to get caught out 15 minutes, because we do about a half-hour walk. The furthest from our house is about 15 minutes away. I'm not trying to be 15 minutes out when it starts raining heavily and caught out. That just doesn't sound nice. So, just a little short walk today. But better than nothing. I thought we were gonna get no chance at walking, so glad to even get out for a second. Luffy gets to get the stick. Yeah. Kind of close to his head. But yeah, the rain's coming down right now. It's not the nicest time to be walking. Okay, that was the old title logo we had before, and that's the redesign I did for that A, because, you know, it was kind of looking like a reverse R there. And I think other than that, the rest of the letters are quite legible. So I think we might try to do a little burn test with that now. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, here is the design from yesterday. Well, I got the machine on, it's probably a little loud. And I'm just going to do it on the other side, this new design. We got it already loaded in. I'm going to put this into its spot and get it centered. Looks pretty good, and we'll just let it go for it. Okay, I have no idea why this is off-center so much, especially since we, like, just in the program centered it more, and on there I thought we centered it pretty well, but that's the least of our worries right now. I like it a lot more. So that's the current logo, and this is the one we burned yesterday. I think we can all agree. Much more legible. Dang, I need to wash this sweater. These sleeves are getting a little loose there. Anyway, yeah, stoked on that. Kind of a long morning where we had first the Tez Tones meeting that went for like 2 hours right up until 1, and then at 1 there was and these were both Twitter Spaces, so like both publicly facing and, you know, just a group of us chatting about and figuring out what we're going to do for the next season of Tez Tones, which is a sports league for artists where we put artists on a team together and have them compete against each other in live streams. I'll definitely be talking more about that in the future. And then we had a Twitter space that was about TezCon, the event we have coming up in Seattle at the end of June. So yeah, a lot of that. I think that went for like an hour and a half, so it was like 3-4 hours of energy just doing more public talking, which, you know, I'm generally a little more to myself back here. Like, I mean, you know what, I guess this is a good time to mention. Yeah, I guess as we bring all that up, it's good to just mention and just talk about just all the things I've been dealing with lately, just going through, thinking about all this stuff as the next season rolls up upon us, because it's something we've been doing for 2 seasons now. I think I mentioned before I'm the lead commissioner of Tez Tones. I also was the commentator and the live stream coordinator and an artist on a team. So kind of wear a lot of hats. And it's one of those things where we've gotten a small bit of funding, and I'm super grateful for that, but haven't gotten a ton. And it's one of those things where it's been a passion project that I've loved doing, like very much super, one of the most rewarding things ever, seeing international artists come together, making new friends, making new connections. But it's also one of those things where it's like, I mean, coordinating artists in general is hard, much less like 30 international artists in different time zones to try to coordinate them on live streams. It's very stressful. So it's something I really, really love to do, but also as it's been the off season right now, as I've had a chance to kind of just center myself and just really enjoy the peace of being up here by myself, and if I don't need to call people, just having a day to myself. like I get a little like social anxiety, realizing like, okay, time to step back up and organize again. So I'm trying to slowly ramp myself up into this. Luckily, we do have some like super beautiful people who are, amazing to work with and great to collaborate with to plan all this stuff out. But yeah, it's something, even just the fear of like, I'm really enjoying doing this vlog today drained me trying to do, and that was just talking a little bit, not even a live match. Like the idea of trying to do live matches and this vlog, elephant in the room is I'm not even 100% sure that it's something that's super viable or feasible for me to do. So yeah, just trying to ramp up that energy while keeping this energy and letting it all kind of coalesce, because I also think it's interesting what we do there, so I could probably include that into the vlogs. But yeah, it's something I've been dealing with lately, is just this whole trying to wake myself out of the hibernation, not just in my own life, because that's what the vlog is about, like reclaiming my own energy, and that's part of this as a response also is Tez Tones. It's me working a ton for all of us as a collective, and it's something I'm good at doing, working for a group. And not Tez Tones. And this vlog is about me like reclaiming, like I need to do stuff for me and not always put myself first, because I really do like to work for communal efforts and my brothers and sisters in arms in this art world. Like it's important to me to stand up for us and carve our space out. But it's also important that I protect my peace and my space, and maybe take the time to organize a little better, that we do have more co-organizers, apply for funding. And that's one of the funny things too, right? Is all these problems would be solved, and it sounds so cliche to say, but with money. If we had funding and we could pay people to do different jobs, if I even got paid more where I wasn't like slowly crawling into debt while I'm running this thing, people are saying, you should get a real job. And I'm like, but I'm working my butt off, and I am working my butt off, but it's like not paid right now too much. And again, we got some sponsors paid a little, but it's just one of those things, if anyone's out there following your own like passion projects, especially as we get older. I'm like 34 now, gonna turn 35 this year. It's one of those things where you're like, something's got to give at some point, right? Even this vlog, it's me investing in my own creative efforts, and it's one of the things that's probably my greatest strength in my life, but it's also my greatest weakness, is just investing in this kind of stuff and these like leaps of faith. So again, though, I also have had stuff like Team Hodl, our crypto rap group, that took off, and I got paid thousands of dollars to write rap. So I've seen success. I know that there's roads to it. I know there's paths to it. I've felt some of that before. I know in my mind, if we could do that with the crypto rap group, we can do it with a sports league for artists. We can do it with all these other things, So yeah, it's one of those interesting things where if it succeeds in 5-10 years, people call you a genius. If it doesn't succeed, they'll be like, why were you such an idiot to do that for so long, So yeah, I guess just me talking this out, figuring this out, sharing this with y'all, because yeah, energetically that's kind of where I've been at today, is trying to figure that all out, and waken all this thinking and this energy back up. Did make a really delicious tuna melt with our last 2 pieces of bread, so we need to go to town ASAPalist to get some more groceries. We're pretty much out of like everything that's exciting to eat, like snack-wise, treats-wise, so gonna need to do that very soon. And yeah, a little manufacturing, a little design, a little chit-chatting, a little existential crisis. Not really the Tuesday we thought we were gonna get, but I guess that's the theme, right? Life is rarely what you expect, and it's just about kind of figuring it out and rolling with it. So that's what we were up to today. Not sure what else we're gonna get into. If any of it's gonna be vlog worthy, we might just call it here. Really do appreciate everyone who's been supporting, and we got this, guys, no matter what, in our own lives, in this vlog, in Tez Tones, in my endeavors, and your endeavors. I do think there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That's maybe not the best. A rainbow at the end of the rain. I don't know where that metaphor was going. It kind of just fell apart. But I do think there is, as I'm seeing more stuff start to take off within not just like the ecosystems of the art world that we're doing, but other people around me succeed and stuff, and people who have been successful looking at what we're doing and believing in it and saying, hey, you're really onto something there. It is one of those things where, again, I just need to find the balance so it's not like a Hail Mary. Oh, this season we're going to get funding and it's going to turn everything around. This season it's going to like... I guess my toxic trait is thinking or I guess is believing in what I'm building so much that I think other people are going to see it even when it's in its infancy and be like, hey, we should fund that and we should support that. And what I need to get better at is, even though I say it's a marathon, not a sprint, like really internalizing that and finding ways to make this league work, even if it's just me or me and a couple people with limited or no funding. How can we make that work where I don't get burnt out? How can I make that work where I can still do something like this vlog that is pushing myself forward and I don't get lost in this endeavor that feels like, I don't want to say like hopeless, but just if you put all your hope into one thing and all your eggs in one basket and it feels slower or it's not materializing at the rate you think it will, for me at least, it's really easy to like to feel burnt out, not necessarily energetically, but well, yeah, I guess energetically. Just to really feel like you're at the end of your rope when things aren't quite getting where you want them to be. So my goal for this season is to work out better organizing for people, and better organizing myself as a leader, as a league commissioner, to bring more people into the fold and stuff, and to just work on realizing and drawing boundaries for myself with my own passion projects. Because even though I'm passionate about them, I need to make sure that I'm not... Because honestly, the thing is, it's not even about me being unhappy. It's about once I get so burnt out, I stop doing some of the tasks I need to do for stuff like test tones. I get to the point where I don't want to work on them because I don't enjoy them anymore, because I start to resent them because I'm burnt out, and it's this whole spiral. Sorry, I'm kind of venting a lot here, but I'm sure other people kind of have experienced this a bit, whether you've, thought it all the way through, or it's just these emotions that are kind of like bubbling up inside. But yeah, it's about drawing boundaries for ourselves so that we can be more available, ironically, right? So I can be happy in the ways I am tapped in and proud of these ways that I show up for our community, and not feeling like I'm the person in a lot of ways taking advantage of myself by just doubling down too much on these things. So something I'm working on. Yeah, this is more like a confessional, if anything, but it's where we're at, guys. It's where we're at. That's what this whole vlog is about. It's about self-growth and trying to figure these things out. So I figure if this is where my day's been, and we're going to share this with y'all. It's probably not the most entertaining thing. I don't know if this is what vlogs are supposed to be completely honest. So appreciate everyone's support. If you have feedback and say, hey, in the future, just keep that to yourself, let me know. I might or I might not. But, really do appreciate the dialogue I can have with, honestly, with myself through this vlog, but also with everyone else who does pay attention and listen and support me. It's been pretty huge as someone who has felt pretty isolated the last handful of years living up here. Don't get me wrong, very connected through Tez Tones and stuff like that, but again, only connected in that sense. And when I'm not messaging people for Tez Tones, I have like 2-3 friends I call, right? Like very little. So this, again, is my way of opening up my own personal channel with the world. So I appreciate everyone hugely supporting it. Like, statistic, numbers, analytics aside, it's great we're seeing channel growth, but just as a person, it's nice. It's nice to be seen. It's nice to even see myself and acknowledge myself a little bit more, get more comfortable in front of the camera. So yeah, thank you all. Sorry, but a little long-winded kind of just rants today, but much love. Hope everyone's having a beautiful one. Take care.
Thanks for watching my vlog. Watch another or subscribe here.